Thom Hartmann here with you. It is the day that we more or less officially, and I say more or less because, you know, some businesses are open, some aren't. Ours is, but we're here to honor Dr. King, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. And on the line with us today to discuss this and other issues of the day is Joe Madison, the host of the Joe Madison Show on Sirius XM, Channel 126, a civil and human rights activist. Joe, welcome back to the program.
Well, good. It's good to be back. Sorry you're not here in Washington, but...
well, given the weather.
Well, I don't, yeah.
It's been nice and sunny here in the 50s.
Though. These people here, it gets below 30 and 2 inches of snow and everything shuts down. But,
yeah.
But it's always good. I'm always listening, though, almost every day at noon, especially if I'm in my car. So I'm always listening.
Thank you, Joe. You're one of the best. You are absolutely one of the best, and your program is extraordinary too on Sirius XM. What do you say, given what's happened, with Trump and just in the last couple of days, these blank hole, I guess I'll use that word. We don't have the. You're on Sirius XM. We're on some over-the-air stations here, so we've got to
you have FCC requirements.
Yeah, we got to be.
And it's funny because I never heard the vulgarity used so much on cable news as I did the first night that CNN and other news. So people who may not understand, FCC has certain rules. And even though you are a partner with satellite radio, which is like, cable and satellite TV, we have a certain freedom. And as I always tell people, sometimes you have to be profane to be profound. The comedians do it all the time. Vicente Fox, my goodness, a former president of Mexico, has... really cut loose on this administration. So but I got to tell you, it hits home personally because I should point out today, Tom, one of the things we did, we played on my show, because I was at a National Action Network breakfast honoring Dr. King, by the way, with Dr. King's son, Martin III. And Dr. King's grandchild was there, and they presented several of us an award. One of the sanitation strikers from Memphis, your good friend Randy Weingarten.
Oh yeah.
And she received the Lifetime Service Award, and then a young lady, Miss Ingram, who got the Breaking Barrier Award. She's with Airbnb, Director of National Partnership, and then yours truly. But I played today for the sake of millennials, baby boomers, anybody who, maybe was alive during the time of Martin Luther King. Several of his complete speeches. For example, we played his first speech as president of the Montgomery Movement Association. Mm-hmm. Then we played the eulogy of the 4 young girls who were killed at the 16th Street bombing. We played a speech he gave from the Lincoln Memorial. Not the I Have a Dream speech, but one almost a decade before on Give Us the Vote. Mm-hmm. And then the entire speech of the I Have a Dream, his last speech, the entire speech. All these were played in their entirety because I wanted people to understand that Martin Luther King was more than just a sloganeer. He was a man of substance, and he spoke in substantive ways. So when you ask me what do I think of, let's say, the latest episode with the president referring to the continent of Africa as an S-hole, Haiti as an S-hole. I have a grandson who is half Haitian. His father is Haitian. Matter of fact, his father and President Obama family are relatives. They're from the same tribe. I had to sit there and tell my grandson that your ancestors, your family on that side are not from an S-hole country.
Wow.
Because there's no way that I'm going to allow him, the president, to plant a seed of negativity, of racism in his fertile 11-year-old mind. And Dr. King spoke of that when he gave this speech, one of them that we played, when he had to explain to his children why they could not swim in the public swimming pool in Atlanta. And he said it plants a seed of negativity because it says you're different and you are marginalized and you are inferior. And that's what he called it, a seed of inferiority. So when you start talking about people from Haiti, from Africa, and not have the sense enough to know that Africa is not a country, but a continent of 53 countries, one of them you spent time with, we spent time with, the youngest country, matter of fact, South Sudan. You know, he is planting in the minds of every young child who heard that, unfiltered, heard it unfiltered on television, heard it from their parents talking about it, that planted a seed of inferiority in their minds. And that is what is so harmful with what he did. I don't think since Woodrow Wilson have we had a president that has been so overt and blatantly racist as Donald Trump has demonstrated during his campaign. And the thing that really, and I'll close this part, that disappoints me more than anything else, you had grown men and women in that meeting who heard him say it and didn't have the courage to admit it. But most important of all, didn't have the courage to say to him, Mr. President, the United States, the President of the United States can not only talk that way, he can't think that way. Not in a world where we are so interdependent on each other. And that's why I played the speeches of Martin Luther King, because that's what he said. We're tied together, and that's what his son said this morning's breakfast. We're tied together in a single garment of destiny called in an inescapable network of mutuality. What affects one directly affects all indirectly.